anytime you guys see me this way, you guys know it's about to be a bomb review. You guys know it's about to be a review time for me to come up here and talk with you guys as regards the movie I watched. Guys, I'm going to be focusing on a particular movie which I think is actually a true life story. This movie centers on surrogacy, infertility, and intertribal marriage, because these are the things that actually happens around us. These are the things that people actually encounters, people face in this our generation without them speaking up about it, most especially infertility aspect. You guys know I spoke about infertility in the wait, which I talked about them waiting for the fruit of the womb for quite some time, and also having miscarriages and all that. And also I also talked about surrogacy, which I didn't really go in depth of surrogacy to explain it better for you guys. But this movie that I'm going to be bringing to you guys today, that I'm going to be reviewing, recapping, explaining, talking about, oh my god, I'm so excited for this movie, you guys. I'm really excited. Now I wouldn't want to put you guys on suspense. I wouldn't want to take our time to like you guys are trying to like know the movie I'm talking about. I'm not going to like waste your time that much. The movie I'll be talking about tonight is Mama's Drama.
What is normal about another man sleeping with you?
5 million.
What is she doing this? Why now?
I need to know every single detail as your lawyer.
Alright.
I saved you from shame and disgrace. I don't care.
I saved you from the jaws of poverty.
She's twisting the story.
If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even be here to pay for the case.
Mama's Drama. You guys, if you pay attention to the title of this movie, if you pay attention to the name of this movie, you will know that it's about to be a drama episode. This kind of movie happened in a Philippine movie I watched very long time ago, and the movie is A Mother's Daughter. The script is almost alike, but guys, let's not just go over to the Philippines aspect. Let's talk about the Nigeria aspect. You guys, Nigeria are trying when it comes to movies. Nigerians are actually trying. Netflix, if you're not on Netflix, if you're not watching movies on Netflix, which site are you watching movie? Which site? Just talk to me. Which site? So guys, Mama's Drama has to do with infertility, like I said earlier on, infertility, surrogacy, and intertribal marriage. Intertribal marriages actually happens around us. You guys get to see an Igbo man married to a Yoruba woman, or an Hausa woman married to an Igbo man. So these are actually intertribal marriages that happens around us. Now let's talk about the cast of this movie. Osas Ighodaro, I think I'm pronouncing her name very well, is the main character of this movie. She's an Igbo lady that is actually finding it difficult to give birth, and she has a mother-in-law. You guys actually know this woman I'm talking about, Shafi Bello. Shafi Bello is one actress that whenever she speaks, whenever she acts and she portrays a role, she gets like come up and come out. She gets like come out and play a role exactly the way you want it to be played. She's that mean mother-in-law that doesn't want her son to get married to another tribe. She wanted her son to marry a Yoruba lady, but unfortunately the son did not fall in love with the Yoruba lady. He fell in love with an Igbo lady, and she was pissed with him marrying an Igbo lady. Now coupled with that, the man married a woman that is actually older than him with 4 good years. So you can imagine how the mother will react, like reacting to the fact that she doesn't want the son to marry another tribe, from another tribe, and then the son marrying an older woman. Now the devil now came knocking on the door by making the woman infertile. Like he made the woman stayed for long without giving birth, and hey, this woman became a torment. She became someone that actually comes in to like blame the woman for all her misfortune, for all her evil deeds, for everything happening in her son's life, everything evil happening in her son's life. She gets to blame Osas about it. Now who is the son we are talking about? It's no other person but Kunle Remi. You guys know Kunle Remi is a great actor, and there's this Anikulapo. I think that's the movie that that was one of his first movie that I watched that I loved his role, Anikulapo. I'm sorry guys, I'm not going to be reacting to that movie. I'm not going to be reviewing that movie because it's been long, but you guys should have watched Anikulapo because it's actually trended, right? Anyways, let's go back to Kunle Remi. Kunle Remi is the Yoruba actor that married Osas, and Osas is the Igbo lady, and they were finding it difficult to give birth. Now, what was their decision? What did they decide to do? They decided to go into surrogacy, which is like looking for another woman to come carry their baby for them. Guys, when it comes to surrogacy, I really don't see anything bad about it. Really, I was once saying something about if you're really finding it difficult to give birth, it's okay to like look for a surrogate mother to help you carry your baby. After all, Kim Kardashian, she said to herself that she doesn't want to go through the stress of carrying a baby all around, like carrying a child for 9 months. She actually thought that carrying a baby would have to hinder her from doing a lot of things. So all her kids were being carried by someone else. All her kids, you guys go browse about that. Kim Kardashian never carried a baby, so she went through surrogacy. So this movie actually pointed at the fact that you can also have your baby through another method. If you can't carry your baby if you can't carry your baby by yourself, maybe your womb cannot carry your baby, you can actually ask someone else, pay someone else to help you do that. Now, one thing that people actually do that I will advise, so when it comes to surrogacy, one thing I will advise is the fact that when you want to go through a surrogate mother, make sure that this woman doesn't know you. Make sure you don't use someone that knows you. This same thing actually happened in a mother's daughter. She decided to make use of her sister, and the sister fell in love with the baby and decided to run away with the baby. You guys get the point. And also, a lot of things get to happen when you use someone you know. So the best thing is you go through an agency. I think a lot of hospitals here in Nigeria are actually doing that. You go through an agency, and then they'll get to like bring someone that they think is fertile, someone that can actually go through surrogate process, and then they'll pay off the person. When the person gets to like birth the child for you, they will take the child and give to you, and the person will never meet you, will never know who she carried that baby for. I think that's the best option, because when it comes to this movie, she asked our PA, who is kunle, that lady that is very, very pretty, to be a surrogate mother, to be a surrogate, how do I put it, someone that gets to like be the surrogate mother for a child, right? So she asked the PA to do that, and this PA is actually married. That's even one of the worst parts. You get to like, you're looking for someone to bear a child for you, and you still went ahead to look for someone that is already married, someone that has a child already. You guys, that's a big mistake. Never you make that kind of mistake. If you're watching this movie and you're trying to like go into surrogacy, or you want to like have a child through surrogacy, don't use someone that has given birth, because there are a lot of disadvantages about that. Now, Kehinde Bakonle was carrying Osas' baby, and in the process, she was negligent about her child, and her child had to like choke to death by a bone. I think when the child was eating, he mistakenly swallowed the bone, and the bone made him choke to death. Okay, that's the reason why she lost her own baby, but she still carried the baby for Osas and Kunle Remi. She carried this baby for them. And within this process of carrying this baby, they actually took care of her very well. They took care of her. They gave her everything she wanted. The husband was actually in support of the wife carrying this baby for these couples, because they actually thought they thought that these couples are amazing, and they have been supporting them financially. So at the process, the husband died. You guys remember that the son, I'm talking about Kehinde Bakonle, the son is already dead. And after she gave birth to this child, for Osas and Kunle. Osas and Kunle had to travel out. They traveled out with their new child. You know, everyone is already happy. They have a new son, they have a new boy, and then they traveled out. Now, she was living with her husband, but in the process, the husband is a military man. The husband went to an appointment or an assignment, and from there, the man died. Now, when the man died, she became helpless. I'm talking about Kehinde Bakonle. Kehinde Bakonle became a widow. She's childless and she's husbandless. Is there anything like that? So 7 years later, Osas and Kunle came back from the States, and when they went to eat, they saw Kehinde Bakonle. And Kehinde Bakonle, seeing the son that they brought back, was like, there's something off about this. And because of that, she decided to sue these people. When she sued these people, her point was the fact that the boy that she gave to them is not their child but her child. Confusing, right? It's really confusing. At first I was wondering, is she trying to like drag this child because her son died? But the fact is that when you embark on a surrogate journey, you're not expected to sleep with any other person. When you have the surrogate babies in your tummy, don't sleep with any other person until I think after 4 months or so that the babies would have formed before you decide to sleep with someone else. But the mistake she did was the fact that she was carrying this baby. She was supposed to carry twins for this couple, for Osas and kunle Remi, but at the process, the babies, the eggs that she was carrying, both of them died, and she had sex with her husband, thinking that the eggs that she was carrying were still alive. And from the process, she got pregnant for her own husband. You guys, can you guys imagine the twist? She got pregnant for her own husband without knowing that it is her husband that she is pregnant for. She was still thinking that she's still carrying one of the babies. It was supposed to be 2, but later when the doctor confirmed that it's only one that was left in the tummy, so she said, okay, no problem, that means I lost one of the baby. So she was still carrying one of the baby. How did she actually thought that this child that these people, the couple Osas and kunle came back with, is a child? Is the fact that this same boy looked exactly like her son that she lost 7 years back. You guys, they look same alike. Remember when this woman gave birth, when Osas collected this baby, the mother-in-law was like, this son's nose doesn't look like our family's nose. This son's nose is so flat. It doesn't look like our family's nose. Our family's nose is always pointed, just like kunle's Remi's nose. And then this woman's auntie was like, Ezioku, it's the truth though. This boy's nose doesn't look like our own family's nose. So whose nose is the boy carrying? But at first, I never imagined that this boy will be the surrogate mother's real biological child. To conclude the part, the child was actually confirmed that it's not the child of the parents that he's living with. It's actually the real it's actually the biological child of the surrogate mother. So it was all twisted, but at the end, guys, it was love actually settled everything. The son got sick, and since the court actually asked Osas and kunle Remi to take care of the boy until when he's 18 years, to decide who is going to live with, either his biological parents or the parents is living with that he actually claimed to be his real parents. Okay, this is getting somehow, it's trying to like make you confused, right? So at the end, the boy got sick, and the real mother donated his kidney for the child, because mother's love is actually special. No matter if the child is living with you or not, your child will always be your child. Now for this movie, I'm going to be rating it a 9/10. Like I said earlier on, there's nothing like 10/10. I should have given it 10/10 because the action and everything in the movie is so nice. But let me just not over exaggerate. Let me just give you every right to go and check it out, and also watch and judge for yourself. Like I said earlier on, it's talking about a tribal marriage, it's talking about surrogacy and also infertility. Go watch Mama Drama on Netflix and come back here to tell me what you think about the movie. Please do let me know in the comment section if you're going to be watching this movie as well. I hope you do. Thank you for watching. Until next time, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Oh my god, I forgot to introduce myself. Don't forget, I'm Cash Rocks on your screen. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up this video, and I'll get to see you next about other videos. Bye.